is yung mga ganong tanong about the tool, like Power BI ba ako or magta-Tableau ako, or magpa-Python ba ako, mag-R ba ako. I tend to notice na yun yung mga tanong ng mga tech career shifters. So they're
Mm.
tired of their current role, they want to shift to data kasi malaki daw swelduhan sa data, marami daw opportunity sa data, pero anong tool po yung kailangan kong aralin? So doon ko napapansin.
Mm.
For since yun nga medyo niche ako, specific to Power BI, sala na yung pumapasok sa group eh. So they are the ones who have chosen Power BI because maybe it's a Microsoft product, interested sila or nasa Microsoft ecosystem sila ngayon. So Power BI is one of the tools that they have access to. So they decide to, try this out. Ano ba yung mga pwede kong gawin? Or minsan may mga sumasali rin na nasa loob na sila ng trabaho at pinapagawa na sa kanila yung report na, guys, patulong naman, willing to pay. Please tutor me in Power
Yeah, that's
BI.
so true. That's so true. A lot of
Oh,
it is really report preparation, which,
oh.
sad to say, I don't know if this is still the case. There's this weird parang forced hierarchy. I don't know if you know this. Sa mga analytics disciplines. Kasalanan ni Gartner to eh. Meron silang chart kasi
Ah,
na descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive. So,
types of
obviously,
analytics.
oh, 'di ba types of
Ah,
analytics. Eh syempre ang Power BI is more on the descriptive. Tapos
right.
yung mga data scientists andyan sa predictive and then AI is on the prescriptive. Pero that should be more of a flat for me a flat chart. All of it is on top of data, so data engineering, data management.
Ah,
Pero these are for me equally valuable disciplines, no? So anyway, what was my question? My question was, so inadvertently it comes back to you're gonna learn Power BI, pero meron bang parang at least from your perspective, parang short list of you need Power BI plus plus para lang your job ready. Is that a thing sa mga
al-
communities?
alam mo, yung mga members, when I read their replies, yun nga, sinasabi na nila na Power BI plus, well, hindi, at the very least, and I agree to this, Power BI plus analytics background.
Hmm.
Kasi may mga nakikita ako na they are jumping into Power BI, fine, you know the tool, pero when someone asks you to create a stack column chart because so and so, if hindi mo nagigets yung logic why we need to create that, then at some point you will be extremely confused as to what you're
Mabobokya ka
trying.
dun, ano? Yeah, correct.
Oo. So, kumbaga, yung analytics background siguro. Pero recently kasi I see people saying na you need Power BI plus some sort of data engineering background. Maybe it's with Python, maybe it's with other whatever ETL, whatever extraction, transformation,
SQL,
load
obviously.
tool,
Yeah.
SQL. Kumbaga, may mga nire-recommend na sila na parang know this too on the side para handa ka kasi tatanungin ka ng ganito eh. Pero in my role kasi, and maybe this is me being lucky, I'm part of a big organization where there's a separate person that does data engineering. There's a
Mm.
separate person that does data science. There's a separate person. I'm part of a big client right now. Na there's even a separate team doing data governance na first time ko narinig. So, meron ng talagang team na nag-make sure na pare-parehas yung definition ng measures, pare-parehas yung measures, yung calculation mismo ng measures, pare-parehas din. So, I didn't even know na may ganong team na. So, doon ko lang na-experience. So, medyo heavily, kumaga, when it turns into conversations about, apart from Power BI, guys, what else should I learn?
Mm.
Or
Mm.
what other tool should I learn? Medyo hindi ako masyado makasagot kasi hindi ko na-experience eh. In my career path, medyo maybe I was lucky, pero yun, medyo smooth yung pagtambol ko into my current position.
No, no, that's fantastic. Kasi actually, and thanks pala for cascading the labor report, no? It's pretty dense with lots of stuff. Naalala ko lang bigla. When we did that section on job clusters, no? Kasi the prevailing narrative obviously is there are jobs like data analyst, data engineer, data scientist,
Mm.
yung mga ganyan, no? Pero yun yung theory. What we sought to do, and I think we almost got to it, pero kinulang lang sa oras. Would be nice to do a follow-up actually. I don't know if you saw that section on job clusters. So, and just briefly, yung clusters na lumabas are not necessarily yung theory na pinopropagate, for example, ng AAP and all these other schools and groups, no? Obviously, early days yon. Now we're seeing where it's, falling
When you
through.
say clusters, ito ba yung mga agri, retail? What
No,
are
not
the...
even. It's actually the role itself. So, for example, lumabas yung analytics trainer as a
Okay.
cluster.
Nalala ko yan.
So, no one really cares about at the moment. Parang everyone's busy learning, but no one's
Oo.
busy learning how to teach, which is actually a compounding problem. Okay, sige, one aside. Another one na lumabas na distinct is the manager. So, meron
Mm,
talagang role na analytics manager who's sort of maybe formerly on the ground an analyst or an engineer pero
frontline
naging
before, yeah.
tapos naging mas na senior na, and distinct sila from just managers. In other words, parang these are like expert leaders, no? In other words,
Uh,
you can't manage,
at,
technical people if you're not
right. Exactly.
partly technical yourself, no? 'Di ba?
Technical
And then
leadership.
yung isang parang blob na parang naghalo-halo. Ito nakakatuwa. We couldn't necessarily strip out the engineer, the scientist, the analyst. Actually, they're all one job lumalabas. If
Ah,
and this is we in A/B test kasi namin eh. One clustering was done based on job description in the market.
mm,
And then itong mga job clusters na to were based on what people said they were doing, no? Sabi, parang
mm,
ang prompt lang namin doon, hindi pa uso yung prompting, pero sabi namin, just explain what you do in so many
ah,
words. And then NLP, boom. Yung lumabas na magkakadikit, data analyst for business, may data analyst for engineering, and data analyst for science, no? And
ah,
and it really correlates a lot with what you're saying kasi may mga, let's say, magpa-Power BI, pero baka ang role naman talaga nila is to develop Power BI dashboards.
yeah,
Full
which
stop.
is which
It's
is
more of the
sakto.
medyo mas engineering related. Parang you're a PBI developer. Actually, may ganun eh. May ganung job. And
Right,
then you
right.
have the analytical, more of the analytical type where, yan, explain why it's a stack bar chart, explain why it's a flow chart, parang ganyan. Or the dreaded pie chart, whatever. Uh, because you want to tell a story, or more
Yes,
importantly, you want to parang influence
for presenting na to.
presenting the outcome. And then
Yes.
yung dun sa scientist, and I guess this is where it gets contentious. Kasi when you say data scientist, automatic yan. Baka Python yan or R or some
Mm,
machine learning tool.
heavy code. Yeah.
Heavy coding. Pero actually, Power BI and visualization play a tremendous role in exploratory data analysis. Na bago ka mag-model, pakita mo muna
Correct.
na intindihan mo yung data mo.
Starts
So
there,
it
yeah.
seems to correlate very well, no, in that sense. So I think part of what's probably confusing people is they get into, let's say, Power BI with a particular bias na, and usually it's the engineering bias. Parang I'm gonna learn web dev or I'm gonna learn Power BI. Parang ganon.
Uh,
It's a give me a tool to rule them all and then I'll apply for
uh,
these developer jobs. Pero actually, which actually exists, to be fair, no? Pero minsan madadaplisan ka ng parang more analytical role, in which case you need to be somewhat parang more of a researcher, no? Parang ang dating mo, where you're looking at data and trying to surface patterns. Which obviously, just learning the tool won't teach you per se. Nandun yung functions, yung mga charts, nandyan.
and
Pero no one's teaching you exactly how to think like that, no? Does that make sense?
exactly.
Or do you see
The
that?
logic of it. Kumbaga,
Mm-hmm.
inisip ko nga, yun yung parang programmer's logic na tinuturo sa'yo ng mga grade 5 ka, na so chart lang, if hungry, eat, if
Yeah.
thirsty, drink, mga ganun lang na, kumbaga, you grow into it, yung mga if, magsisimula ka sa mga simpleng if-else statements, magne-nested,
Yep.
magiging logic na
Mga
siya,
loops.
magiging
Yep.
map na, oo, may mga loops ka na. So, feeling ko nandoon, and same as sa data side naman, you start with your line charts, you understand why line charts are easier to look at than tables. You then look at column charts, why are they easier and easier to understand as well than numbers on a notepad. So kumbaga lahat 'yon, yeah, interconnected naman in uh it it uh it brings you to not just knowing the tool, but knowing what else might surround the tool as far as mga career is concerned. And one thing na gusto ko ring i-mention is, nabanggit mo kasi yung yung presenting part of it and kind of influencing leaders because of this is what the data says, or at least that's how I interpret it, yung soft skills ng mga tao.
Yep.
'Di ba? Kumbaga, yeah, it's public speaking in a way. It's proper decorum, mga ganon. So, and hindi yun na-highlight masyado, pero that can be something that sets you apart from applicant B.